welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the North Dakota State Bison. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, he understands the battle today will be at the line of scrimmage. They come into the game with the best rushing offense in the country, but they are facing a top 10 rushing defense. We will see who makes it or breaks it at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes the grab. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll pitch it. Maybe some room here. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains up. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Now the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Scanning the field is Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Oh, he makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He got it, feet down in bounds. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open, throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's a really nice job by the defender reading the route. When that guy flies off the football, I'm thinking deep, deep, deep. He sits down with that hitch. I sit down with it too as a defender, break on the football, and get a hand on it. Nice play.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
There he goes. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Running inside, it's Harris. Got enough for the first. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hughes. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Collins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. There's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Scott. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Harris. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse. Sent it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They knock him down, but the offense going to get away with that one, as this will be a pass interference call against the defense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover.
Right.
To throw, it's Hayes. The quick out. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This offense doing business in the red zone. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Took a shot as he threw.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
To the air, it's Hughes. They're working that left side. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the move, it's Scott across the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Caught by Williams on the left. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Louisville taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Cardinals looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Coach Sawville at halftime. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air, it's Hughes. Got a man, it's Richardson. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defeated.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On first down, here comes this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Harris. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Look out, might have a chance. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops?
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Wants to throw, it's Hayes. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Scott. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man, it's Holman. Great move, now he's got room. Makes a grab and room to run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Because of this receiver's size, even when he's covered, he's open, and you've got to give him shots. You've got to put it somewhere near his body, let those long arms go pluck the football and get you a big first down.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first. Finding some room, and he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Unloads it left, and the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. The hand to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Calls his own number. Takes it past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Put 6 on the board.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. The run inside. It's Harris. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the option. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. The run from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Ready. Blue 22.
Back to throw, it's Hughes. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They give it to him again. Jumped on top of the pile.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Holman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hughes. That's caught, it's Holman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Fires left. Complete on the left to Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Scott. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A first down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Dropping back, it's Hayes. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off.